All right, so Islam Makhachev, the 155-pound champion, the lightweight champion, and one of the most dominant fighters in all of the sport right now, who is hot on the heels of Khabib Nurmagomedov's legacy as potentially the GOAT, even though he does have one loss. He's doing big things right now. And by the way, before I get into it, he confirmed he was offered Leon Edwards at UFC 300, but he had to turn it down because of Ramadan.
Training this time, it's very hard. I asked Ale, can they push the UFC 300 like 2 weeks? I will be ready. But he said it's not possible.
He wouldn't be able to train and recover properly and take on all the nutrients. Anyway, this video is not about that. This video is about Islam Makhachev urges the UFC to book a fight against Dustin Poirier, even though he knows that Dustin does not deserve it. And he's right. Dustin on paper doesn't deserve it. Justin Gaethje is the man that does deserve it. Now, I did a video a few days ago about Dustin potentially fighting Islam. Don't be surprised if that gets booked. Kind of annoyed Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje came out, tweeted at me, said, at Bisping talking bollocks, okay? And listen, I get it. If I was Justin Gaethje, I'd be annoyed as well. He'd be like, hold on a minute. I just knocked out Dustin Poirier. What the f*** are you talking about, you one-eyed British prick, okay? I get it. I understand that. I'm just saying, given how exciting Dustin was, given the career that he's had, I wouldn't be
surprised, motherfuckers.
And let's remember, Justin Gaethje is fighting Max Holloway in April at UFC 300. And there's a possibility that he might get banged up. I think he wins that fight, but Max Holloway's no slouch, okay? Max Holloway's going to show up and it's going to be a real fight. That's for damn sure. And who knows? Maybe he stubs a toe. Maybe he breaks his hand. Maybe he rolls his ankle. Maybe he gets knocked the f*** out, right? You just never know what happens in mixed martial arts, okay? But here's what he had to say about Dustin, Islam Makhachev that I'm talking about. He says, now that I'm healthy, I told them, the UFC, that I will be ready in March. But they asked me to fight in the beginning of February. That time I had a small injury. I wasn't 100%, but I told them in March I will be ready. But they say in March, we don't have any options. So I said, okay, I have the belt. Just give me somebody. I will be ready. Now, Islam then went on to say that his return would ideally happen at UFC 302, which is expected to take place June 1st. Now, it's not out of the realms of possibility for Justin Gaethje to be ready. But here's what Islam said. He said, I know Dustin does not deserve this title fight, but we don't have any options right now. Everybody is busy. I want to fight. I want to fight 3 times this year. I have to call out somebody, and Poirier is free right now. He showed an excellent performance and scored a beautiful knockout. He's free, he's healthy, and I have asked to fight him in June, okay? So there it is. I mean, that's all I was saying. Even though Justin Gaethje came for me, went for the jugular, talked a lot of shit, I think he's still annoyed that he said I was biased, right? When I was commentating the Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman fight, I just called it as I see it. But again, back then, I kind of defended Gaethje. I get it. He's a loyal teammate, right? And that's what you see. When you're looking at it through your lens, where you wanted your guy to win, your teammate, and the commentator is saying things contrary to what you think, that's how you see it. That's the lens that he was looking through. So again, I don't take anything personal. Got nothing but respect for Justin Gaethje. Islam said though, he said, no one's going to be ready. Maybe someone will be ready, but I have to fight. I don't care. I'm healthy now. I am training every day. I just need somebody. He's beat a lot of top-level guys. He's a legend. A fight with him is going to be good for me, but for the history, for everything, he's a legend. He's beat a lot of tough guys. He's a tough opponent. He have a good guillotine. Brother, he has a very good guillotine. Went for that many times against Benoit Saint-Denis. Okay, didn't get it, came close though. Some of them were deep. So because of the call out from Islam Makhachev, there's a good potential that this fight goes down. Ask yourself this, would you be mad? Would you be annoyed? Listen, if you're in the camp of Justin Gaethje, of course you are, okay? But everyone else is booked. Justin is booked. Arman Tsarukyan's booked. Charles Oliveira is booked. They're fighting each other. So who else is it, right? Oliveira's 1, Gaethje's 2, Poirier is 3, Tsarukyan's 4. They're all booked. Mateusz Gamrot, he just beat Rafael Dos Anjos, but that ain't the guy, that ain't the ticket. Then we got Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler's currently on ice. He might as well be standing on bloody planet Mars. Poor old Michael Chandler's waiting for that big, massive red panty night fight against Conor McGregor. Hopefully that does happen. But I'm telling you right now, I like this fight. I like it a lot. I think Dustin Poirier, Islam Makhachev would be fantastic. And I think Dustin wants it. Of course he wants to fight the champion, right? That is still a passion of his. That is a fire that burns so strongly for him.
I mean, that's the only reason I'm fighting. When I started fighting was to be the world champion, to be the best in the world, undisputed. And I've done a lot, and I've checked a lot of boxes, but there's one that's still unchecked, and that's being the world champion.
Okay? He lost to Khabib, okay? And he wants to get another shot. The man deserves it. The amount of work that he's put in, the performances that he's given. And beating Islam in some ways, right? It would kind of get revenge. Not revenge, but I think it would put the loss to Khabib to rest. You know what I mean? He could retire knowing that, hey, listen, I didn't beat Khabib, but I beat Islam, okay? I beat somebody with a very similar style. I beat somebody representing the same team. And ultimately, he got to become the champion of the world. So, come at me in the comment section like you did last time. I said, don't be surprised. And now the champion himself is calling out Dustin Poirier, the Diamond. What do you think of that? Also, I can't leave here without saying a big, well done. Congratulations to Mark Coleman and all of his family. Mark Coleman, of course, the former heavyweight champion, the godfather of ground and pound, and just a solid human being. I've known Mark for quite some time now. Great human being. So the story is, he was at his mum and dad's house. He was asleep, right? And the house set on fire. His dog woke him up by licking his face. Woke him up, realized the house was on fire. His parents were passed out. So he went upstairs. He saved them. He carried them out of the house one by one, continued to go into a burning building. And then he had to go back in again to get the dog that woke him up. I mean, this man is a real life hero and this man deserves our respect. Sadly, he did pass out inside the house due to smoke inhalation. He was airlifted straight away to the hospital where he was unresponsive for a while. He was in critical condition, but a video just came out. He is awake. He's with his family. He's surrounded by loved ones. And the thing that he said when he came round was just one of the nicest things in the world. He said, I am the happiest man in the world. Sweet God, I'm so lucky. I can't believe my parents are still alive. I had to make a decision, Wes, because I got out of the room and I went to the door and it was already horrible. I couldn't breathe. I almost had to go outside and I went back in and I got them. I can't believe I got them, but I couldn't find our dog, Hammer. So I'm not sure if the dog survived. I mean, it'll be really sad if the dog did pass away because the dog saved the day, didn't it? Fucking dogs, man. Man's best friend for sure. But Mark Coleman, rest up, okay? If you're down for it, if you're up for it soon, if you're strong enough, I'd love to sit down and talk to you about that. Maybe come on the podcast or come on the YouTube channel. But a bit of good news, okay? Because every day the world is full of shit news, okay? That right there is a great story. Mark Coleman is a hero. He's an absolute goddamn legend and still doing it, still getting it done, saving the family, being a real-life bloody superhero. Well done, Mark Coleman. And that's about it. That's the video for today. What do you think about Dustin Poirier being called out by Islam Makhachev? #1 bullshit. What do you think about this? Right? Subscribe, ring bell, okay? I did not say this. This was Islam Makhachev, okay? Right. No more stupid accents for me. I got to go. You guys take care. Subscribe, ring bell. And if you want, never watch one of my videos again because stupid bloody accent. Anyway, take care. Thank you.